Okay, so I'm gonna do the tutorial thing that I said that I would leave in the group chat on how to draw a Billy. So I've got some pictures ready before we even start the tutorial. Um, so like some things, obviously like I draw Billy a lot because he's my favorite. um, like so obviously I really kind of like know how to draw his face and like his very cute features. But like before I go into it, like a good thing to do is to like take a note of his features. So for example, like he's got a very square head. Like a lot of his features are very square and angular. He's a very masculine looking man. He's a man's man. And like obviously like, the shape of his nose, like and one of the things that like I know, like I don't know what, maybe it's just because I've been drawing like faces for so long, but like I know that his nose is quite short in comparison to like say my own. So like it's a very tiny nose, but it's a very cute bulbous nose. Like his nose is one of my favorite features. And then like obviously how Jack said about the eyebrows. Yeah, he's got very like I think just pulling out his features is like the recipe to drawing a good BD because like he's got quite angular eyebrows and then you can't really see it on any of these pictures, but like his ears are quite big as well. Like I don't know, he's got very big, very round ears. Um, and then what else is there? Yeah, he's got like a widow's peak as well, and like his hairline. You can't see it there because it's fluffy, but like you can see it there. He's got a little widow's peak, so like when you draw that in, and then he's got hooded eyes as well. So I usually use the eyebrows as a guide when I draw his eyes, and I'll show you that in a minute. And obviously he's got very thin lips, only thin lips, but very pointy lips as well. So here we go. Just start out with this. I'll do it in the pen. I do normally draw in the pencil, but here we go. So actually no, it's changed. So yeah, basically, oh, it's lagging. My computer's lagging quite a lot because I'm like recording the screen, but like basically, um, obviously, like when we're drawing in, we are kind of like taking into consideration like his jawline. It's quite low. Let's flip that, make that equal. And then like so, cause he's like I said about his nose being quite like big, but also being quite high up as well. So let's try and move that a bit low. Um, put that a bit higher up. Deselect. But yeah. Let's draw some ears in for him. Sorry, it's really hard to draw when it's like lagging so bad on my computer. I probably should have done this on my iPad, but like I didn't know how I was gonna record the audio bit as well. Um. So yeah, like. Get rid of that. So yeah, obviously, like just do them as like a little guide. Gonna move that a bit over because it's not really central. Do this a lot. There we go. So yeah, like his eyebrows are kind of like. It's hard to concentrate when I've got like lagging and shit going on. But yeah, I usually kind of like. Yeah, there we go. That's a very Billy eyebrow. You've got to get the little peaks in. Um, I always flip it as well whenever I'm working because like, it just helps you keep an eye on like what's happening. Because sometimes you can't really see if um, things are like whatever. But yeah, like so what I meant about like I use his eyebrows as a guide when I draw his eyes, like because when you look at his, can you see that bit that like that's kind of like where his eye socket is, so it's like very low down. Um, So when we draw that, like this is basically where the eye socket is. Essentially, it's not really his eye, it's just like where the skin folds over. And then I kind of like use that because like, can you see, like, you can definitely see it here if I zoom in. You see like where his eye kind of does that, like there's like the lid and then there's the bit that's like his like bone. Um, that's that, and then that bit there is like his lid, and then he has like a little, you know, fucking hell, sorry, it's like really annoying because it's lagging like a bitch. And then we go down there, and then we go like that, and then yeah, like his little. Oops, kind of. Yeah, whatever. And then you got like that's where the Billy is coming along. And it's like flip it, make sure things okay. But yeah, obviously I'm just like trying to keep it really rough right now because my laptop keeps lagging. But so like let's flesh out his nose a little bit. Da-da-da. And then his little mouth is very slim and angular. He's a very angry looking bloke. I'm still thinking about when Jack asked me if bloke was an offensive term. No, it's not. Still think about that from time to time. But yeah, like little. And then what I always do is a little thing because like if you ever look at pictures of him from his side, like his chin is a little bit like that. It's got like that cute little round thing, and then that's it. Kind of has like this little round. That's kind of like where the bone structure is. Like it's just this like round thing, and you can sometimes kind of see it underneath his lip. You can tell that I spend far too long looking at pictures of this man. Like, just my entire life is looking at pictures of Billy fucking Duffy. Then you got to do his little Cupid's bow, which is very angular, and then you got the little, you know. I like how his lips as well. Like when you look at pictures of him from the side, he has like this kind of like little pout thing going on, where it's like that. Sorry, I'm absolutely obsessed with that on his face. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, you got like his little widow's peak. That's how you draw that. Like, just kind of do like a little thingy, and that kind of gives you like a guide as to like his hair. Yeah. He has quite like it's really weird depending on like the era that you look at him. If you look at him from like early cult days, he has a more round face because he was quite young. But when you look at him, say like I'd say Sonic Temple era, that's when he started to like kind of fill out and look a bit more like mature in his face. So like when I draw him up, this is like proper going into full like Shan lore here. But like when I draw him a little bit older, I tend to kind of like emphasize like his cheekbones a bit because I feel like it just gives him that little like matureness. But when I draw him kind of like anything from electric era prior, I don't tend to emphasize it as much because I just don't think he really needs that at that point. It makes him look a bit more cute, a bit more like young. uh, but yeah, like I've not drawn his eyeballs in. Let's draw some eyeballs in. This I really don't like drawing eyeballs when I draw people because I have to like get it just right. There we go. I think that's. It's like okay. It's probably gonna. That'll do. But yeah, like that's kind of the basic um vibe, I suppose. Like, it's really not amazing because I'm trying to concentrate on literally like fucking 50 things at once right now. Because, like I say, my laptop is currently trying to launch itself into space. Um, so yeah, just like you'll have to bear with like things aren't really great on this right now. Like I really want to fix a lot, but I'm like, no, I'm recording. I can't do that, but I still really want to do it. But like, right. I'll just have to do for the time being. It's not my best, but like it's something, I guess. Like it gets the point across. Like I might make them a little bit bigger. No, actually, I might lower them. No, I don't know what's wrong with it. There's just something wrong with it. I think the eyes need to be a bit bigger, but like anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, here's another little Billy thing. He always has this tiny little like thing in the middle of his eyes like that because he has this little. He's very angry looking, so you gotta like. He's very Aryan. He's very Aries. He's got a lot of Mars in his natal chart, so he always looks a bit pissed off. Like you've got to draw him a bit like he's just woken up on a bad day and he's ready to have a go at anybody because they just pissed him off, kind of thing. So you have to remember that about drawing Billy's. Like he's got to just look a tiny bit like he just like is a bit pissed off. So yeah, there you go. And then obviously like I would draw the hair in, but because this is just like a little tutorial, yeah, like he's got a very thick neck. He's a Taurus, so he's got a very thick neck. Gotta remember that. What else? Is there anything else I forgot? Oh yeah, don't forget his little like earring. He has his earring. And then I think that's about it. And then obviously like draw a little bit of hair. There you go. But yeah, I'm not gonna finish this because like it's just a little thing. But yeah, there you go. I hope this helps.